Hi, this is Jimmy Shotwell from Memphis Barbeque Supply, and today we're talking steaks. Someone who's won the National Barbecue Association Celebrity Steak Cook-Off, I love to talk about steak, and I love to show you my recipe. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna do two different kinds of cuts. We're gonna do beef ribeyes, and we're gonna do fillets, my two favorite cuts of steak. Later on, sometime in the future, we'll talk about T-bones versus porterhouses, sirloin steaks, but today we're gonna talk about the nice, tender steaks that I love to cook at the house. So first thing we're gonna do is do ribeyes. So let's get these up. Both of these are about 1.5 inches to almost 2 inches in thickness. They're about 1.4 pounds per steak. And what I look at when I get my steaks is I'm looking for even fatness all the way around, but I'm also looking for a nice, beautiful spinalis. That's that nice tender portion out here. That's where I love to get a lot of my cuts from. Actually, what I'll do is I'll slice this half off, give that to the kids, and the wife and I will eat the eye and the spinalis down there at the bottom. So eventually, kids, you'll see this video. Sorry, blame your mom. So both of these have nice spinalises, nice marbling. I did not get any Wagyu steaks. I wanted to keep this exactly how I cook at home, and that is with just regular steaks that you find at your regular grocery store. Prime's wonderful, Wagyu's wonderful, but just the regular plain steaks you get at your house is what you're looking for. The other thing I look at, besides the spinalis and the eye, is the fat. Like this one right here at the very top is a little bit of fat I don't like, so I'm just going to trim off that excess fat. You'll see in some steak cook-offs, they'll take butcher twine and they'll shape it almost in a hockey puck and cook it like that. I don't do that at the house. If we're doing steak cook-offs, yeah, that's a totally different recipe. And kind of like what I tell folks for barbecue contests, I'm eating this entire steak. In a barbecue contest, I'm taking one bite. Steak contest, you're doing the exact same thing. So you'll see some recipes where they put layer upon layer upon layer on it. No, we just want to add to the meat. We don't want to cover up the meat. So yeah, both of those for what I want to do look good. So let's season it up. We're going to hit it with a base layer. Boar's Not Out White Lightning. Boar's Not Out White Lightning is a good all-purpose rub, heavy on flavor of MSG. Some people think that's bad. It can be, but it's a great tenderizer, but also a flavor enhancer. So Boar's Not Out has been the staple on the Steak Cook-Off Associations on their circuit because that flavor profile just hits. So I'm putting in a generous layer, but not too much, and coming back and making sure I hit all the sides. Now I did take these out of the refrigerator for about 15 minutes before I started seasoning them. You really don't want to put a super cold steak directly on the grill. You don't want it room temperature, but close to it is good. So yeah, those are good for the base layer. Second layer is a simple old Canadian steak seasoning. This is what you would think of as like a Monterey steak seasoning, a Canadian steak seasoning. It's a thick, coarse grind, and I love the peppers and the garlic that's in there. Give it extra texture and flavor. Now, some folks will do at the very beginning, hit their steaks with an oil, like a vegetable oil or something like that for the meat to adhere to the seasonings. But what I like to do, the last thing, is take an oil and hit it on there at the end. And we're gonna use South Chicago Packaging's new Wagyu beef tallow. It's gonna come out fast, so watch out real quick. Now, it's called a rub for a reason. You wanna rub it on there. Hit just a little bit more. Do the other side. Comes out fast, so I gotta be careful. There we go. All right, now for the second cut I like to cook, it's the filet. So what we've got here is two nice thick cut fillets. I asked them to do me two 14-ounce fillets, somewhere between 12 and 14 ounce. See, I don't like to do bacon wrap. So if I do bacon wrap, that bacon's gotta be almost par cooked before you do it. And I don't like to do that. So I'm gonna take some butcher twine and tighten it up real quick. But while I'm cutting that out, let's talk about where that comes from. So filet is actually beef tenderloin. It's been sliced up. It can be either the Chateaubriand cut or it can be at the tail end, just depending on what your butcher likes to do. These look like they were from the Chateaubriand cut area. And again, I did not get a nice Wagyu or prime. This is what I cook at my house for my family on a random Wednesday night. Not a birthday celebration, but just a random Wednesday night when we want steak. So what I like to do fillets is go ahead and just do a butcher twine around it, about dead center. Give it a nice little, not super thick tug, but a nice tug to it to kind of keep it all together, the same shape and size, just like that. So just like our ribeyes, we'll come here and we're gonna season it. We're gonna do a base layer of the Boar's Night Out, come back for Canadian steak seasoning on top of that. Once we got those 2 layers, we're gonna hit it with a little beef tallow that's in the spray from the South Chicago Packing Company, and then we're gonna take them out to the grill. So instead of using just regular grates, these are called grill grates. These are raised up, so you can easily get up underneath there, but they are perfect to put grill marks on steaks. So all I'm gonna do is hit these with a little bit of oil and a little bit of flame. Let those warm up again real quick. Okay, those grates should be nice and warm. So we've got a hot side, we've got a cold side. And how I like to do that is having a hot cold, that way if something goes wrong, I can quickly move it over here to the cold side, or if one steak's cooking faster than the other, same thing. So I'm gonna take these, lightly press, not heavy press, lightly press. We're going to take the fillets and put them kind of dead center right there. And let's cover this up, keep that heat in there. Alrighty, so what we're doing, we're only about 1.5 minutes into it. We're going to take these steaks and we're going to rotate them. We'll rotate them about 90 degrees. But the thing is, don't rotate it and leave it at the same spot. Take it over to hot coals, a hot area, and rotate it at 90 degrees. So if you flip it or turn it right there where you just had it, temperature's gone down there, so it's not going to be as good. Also come back to your grill brush, knock off some of that loose carbon that just got on there from your steak as best as possible. Let's get that lid back on there. Let's go for another 1.5 minutes, and then we'll flip it over and see what these guys look like so far. Alrighty, it's been another 1.5 minutes. We're going to go ahead and flip these guys. Let's do the fillets first. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful grill mark right there. 2 for 2 so far. Don't let me down, ribeyes. There we go. Oh, that's nice. If you notice I'm flipping by hands, I'm using cotton glove liners underneath my my gloves, that way I can touch hot stuff. We do have the grill grate tool that works perfect, but yeah. And now at this point, I'm just going to cook them until done. So, yeah, thermometers sometimes lie, so I like to just kind of get the feel of them. And I think, yeah, those ribeyes are where I want them at, 120-ish. Let's get those ribeyes off. Those look beautiful. All right, so we got the steaks off, and these look super great. I mean, grill marks on them are one thing. First thing you eat with is your eyes. You look at something, it looks delicious. Next thing, of course, we're gonna eat here and get it in our mouth. But you want to make it look just appeasing and look great. And that's what these guys look right here. So we've got the ribeyes, we've got the fillets. Both of them hit temp. I wanted to get somewhere about 120. I like mine more toward the medium rare, toward medium area. I mean, some folks like rare, some like medium rare. It's up to you what you want to do. Pull yours off when you want to. We also let these rest. Let these sit here for about 5 to 10 minutes in its pan, let it rest, juices kind of settle, and we're good to go. So now for the true answer. Did I cook these correctly? So we're gonna slice into this first one right here. How'd that look? Oh yeah, exactly how I want it to go. Slicing the second one. And that ribeye looks exactly where I want it to be. Now, the king of the steaks, the filet. Get this butcher twine off of here. So I definitely don't want to eat cotton butcher twine. And this is exactly how I do it at the house. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not adding into some béarnaise sauce or some mushrooms or some onions. How I cook is this is how I cook at home. How you cook it, how like you do your steaks, it's up to you. You can add béarnaise sauce to this. You can do a demi-glaze, whatever you're in the mood for. So let's start with this filet. Let's just take it down, straight down the center. Let's look at this bad boy. This is a little bit bigger, so this one may be a little bit more on the rare side. It is. It's exactly though how I wanted that to be. Now the true test. How's it taste? Melt in your mouth. Now let's still look at the filet. It's like cutting a piece of cake. You can tell how tender this one is compared to, oh. Flavor enhances the steak, does not overpower it. Exactly what we want to do. So thank you all so much for joining me today, cooking and talking steaks. If you got any questions, feel free to get us on the website, mbbqsupply.com. You can order all these great products and you can say hi to us. And yeah, I'm gonna eat some steak now because we got a bit to eat. Oh yeah.